All right. Good morning, America. America, if you gonna save. Dun, 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 dun. You know that song. You know that. All right. Here's the deal. I'm gonna do. Got some work to do. I have some stuff to do, but I want to do a code roast. So we're gonna roast some code this morning. And I know Mulroy has asked for me to roast his code, which is what I have on screen. I know Travis wants me to roast the Kohi code as well. I have a little bit of room to breathe, so I'm going to roast some code. And then I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to get back to work. Where is... Okay, here we go. All right, folks. Welcome to the Roast My Code Mulroy edition. It is my understanding that Mulroy has gone out of his way to ensure that this code is terrible. If I had to guess, I would say that his version of going out of his way to make the code terrible is just Mulroy coding. It's just regular Mulroy coding. So, we're going to look at what the heck is going on in this repo. So, first of all, we have a few issues. One is they're using TypeScript. 98.4% of this repo is TypeScript. That is an immediate fail. TypeScript is not a real programming language. It keeps none of its promises. And I swear, if I see the use of the word anywhere in this repo, I'm going to make it my life's mission to get Mulroy fired from wherever he works. Little Timmy's going to have to go hungry. Second, the first thing I see in terms of like the main structure of the code base is that the README file is empty. The name of the repo means nothing. The README says nothing. There's nothing. But let's see what they've got in to do, because it's a markdown file. Since we're already reading markdown files, let's go see what's in to do. Build component songs. Build API endpoint for UI to hit. This is pathetic. This would be like ChatGPT was like ChatGPT took a whole bunch of narcotics along with alcoholic beverages and dumped out some stupid to-do list. This means nothing. This is meaningless. Now, as if that's not enough, we've got some TOML configurations here. Okay. A gig of memory for this? For the VM. Got it. All right. I mean, sure. Then we've got flake.nix, which, I mean, that's a quite apropos name. Flake? Yeah. Yeah, I know a few flakes. This is definitely one of them. Okay, so here's our log file. And then we've got bun, which is a work in progress. What does this mean? Anyways, that's fine. We know that the README is empty. What about the Docker file? It's literally just an installation of bun with a start. I mean, what do you need a Docker file for? Why not just install bun and run it? This is essentially like putting like a thin plastic bag over a jacket and saying 'tis complete. Ridiculous. What about the git ignore? I'm curious. Good. They had the presence of mind not to include the access tokens. The one thing that this repository got right. Now, what on earth is this? Why is there a regex pattern? Like, why couldn't you just like generically? All right, sure. The rest of this stuff seems relatively normal. There's some yarn in here too. I mean, this is honestly, this is getting to be it's getting to be pretty bad already. Okay. We have vendor, which is the Spotify Web API TS SDK. I want to read that vendor package one more time, just that you get the full linguistic impact of the name of this vendor package. Spotify Web API TS SDK. I don't know what this is, but hey, at least there's a README, which is a lot better than I can say for the parent project. Uses fetch, okay. Spotify API, okay. I think I know what this is about. I've seen talk of it in the tech sphere streaming verse. Let's go look at the source folder. Okay. Sure, let's have a look at browser. Okay, yeah, and it's just a promise to pipe open a browser open. Cool. The name of this file versus what it does, there's just something a little bit off about it, but whatever. Spotify access token. Okay, so this must be using the Spotify vendor package to pull in some kind of a token. Yeah, we have some yield deferred await stuff. Effect bund on right source. Do not open on stream. Access to. No way you did that. No way you literally had this. Do not open on stream. Also, what happens if you're not running this on localhost? And also, what does foo state mean? What do any of these things mean? What value do these things have if they're going to be if There's so much meaningless crap in this repository already. It's, you know how like you go buy a bag of chips and like half of it is air? That's this repository. I'm paying with my time for a bag of chips that is 50% air. It's meaningless. It means nothing. It has no substance and no value. Localhost, state foo, do not open on stream. This is terrible. This is terrible. Okay, main. All right, that's fine. Yeah, you're bringing everything in. Redirect server service. Redirect server service. Sure. Sure. You know, I love seeing things like this in TypeScript. This just gives me like the warm, fuzzy feelings. Effect dot effect, deferred dot deferred, string error error. This is top tier Omega GigaChad programming right here. It doesn't get any better than looking at this. Look at your CSRF token. It should be randomized, but no, it's foo, which is as meaningless as the previous state value. So it's just meaninglessness on top of meaninglessness. This is the most nihilistic code base I can think of. Okay, we've got, yeah, there's mailbox stuff, sure. We have ping pong. Uh-huh. This is router stuff, okay. We've got redirect server path. Got it. So you're gonna redirect your server service. Maybe state. No state receive. Well, we know the state. It's foo. Everybody knows it now. It's foo. And your CSRF token is also foo. Like now everybody who runs this just knows what this is. All right. So, hey, hey, is there a raid on the no, on the YouTube side? No, there isn't a raid on the YouTube side. Hey, sky's the limit on YouTube. Hi, Dev Dad on Twitch chat. Good to see you. Good to see everybody. I'm gonna keep going. I'm doing a code roast here. Okay, so that we're only one level deep. This is already terrible code. Let's go see what's going on with the Twitch. I love that this is work in progress, which tells me that I'm in for fun. I'm in this for fun. Here we go. Twitch service. All right. Twitch service. And annotate logs. Yep. Effect. Yeah. Twitch service. Scope discard. Okay. So, I'm starting to think this isn't fun. I'm starting to think, look again, that nice little 120. Like, what if you want to run this somewhere else? Too bad. It's too bad. There's not even a config value to override it. But this isn't fun anymore. This is not fun code. Like, what is? Here's an error. It's just, I just love the amount of effort it requires in TypeScript in order for you just to create a simple error that is unknown. It's 3 lines of code, but the number of characters is high, so that you can return an unknown error. It's just the warm fuzzy feeling. You know. We've got a broadcaster ID. Nice. We've got another ID. Oh, there's some IDs in here. We've got Mulroy's username. Perfect. It's now on record. This is canon. People can take this. And so here we are TypeScripting out the requests. Okay. Sure. Nothing too fun going on here. Currently playing work in progress. All this yield function stuff is just it's so weird to me, but I think I get what's going on here. You're piping through some promised stuff. You're waiting for it to happen. Okay. Nothing to laugh at here, aside from the fact that it's TypeScript. It's terrible. Okay. The server API. Hang on. Is this a different server than the one I saw at the root level? Ping pong. Uh-huh. Song queue. Yeah, the server redirect is this must be a different one. You get a song queue and you get past a JSON object with your queue. All right. And then you get a log and I mean is Mulroy stealing IP addresses? I kind of feel like Mulroy might be stealing IP addresses. I think Mulroy's stealing IP addresses. Hey, Nate Codes. Happy Thursday to you too, man. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I know you were sick the other day. Powered through. I'm just doing some code roast of Mulroy here. Fun HTTP server port. Okay, so like, you know, I had higher hopes for a better roast. I thought this code would be much more terrible, but there's really not a lot going on, except for the typical TypeScript over pedantic writing 7,000 line, like 7,000 characters to represent like two things. iPub service read only. Effect.effect. I just love that. It's effect.effect. It's effect.effect. Can you doesn't it not get clearer than that? It's effect.effect. Where's the ambiguity there? It is as clear as it gets. It's not a single effect, it's a double effect. And q.dq makes the most sense ever. q.dq message. And then scope.scope. These are and then pubsub.pubsub. It's just it's unbelievably accurate. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this naming convention. Stealing all your addresses. Oh, you're still sick? I'm sorry to hear that, Nate. I hope you get better soon. Keep powering through, man. You got this. Honestly, if you're not staring at this code, you're probably doing a lot better than you were before. This is like, what is going on? Pub subclient live layers. Okay. That what I don't know what I saw there, but okay. Now, you guys seeing what I'm seeing? That's so disgusting. It made me throw up in my mouth a little bit. I had to cough there. I apologize. Let me swig that down with some coffee, which I'm sure will just make me throw up a bit more in my mouth. Send Twitch chat. Okay, the API namespacing is a bit odd, I'll be honest, but do we want jQuery polymorphism back? Yes. Nate. Yes. Yes. I would take that over this. Yes. Okay, let's see what send Twitch chat is. Send. Why did you name it starting send Twitch chat subscriber? Why? Is this some kind of inside joke that I do not understand? Log info, which by the way includes your IP address if you recall that correctly. API config pub sub. Send Twitch chat. Okay, so it must be sending a message. Okay, so this thing must be sending out messages to the chat subscribers. I mean, you know, if you subscribe to chat, you deserve messages like this. Effect is made by FP connoisseurs. The APIs are ideologically and ontologically pure and correct. Based take, Nate. Based take, yeah. I can understand that. So, that was chat. I have no idea what chat means or why. There's PubSub subscribers currently. Hang on. Subscribers. Add point refunds on error. But where's the error? Add point refunds on air. Does this commit actually do anything? Refund, event ID, reward ID. Refund reward. Cancelled. They spelled cancelled wrong, by the way. It's two L's up here in Canada, eh? Oh, I see. They're refunding points if there's an issue. Got it. Got it. Okay. 250 millis. I like that. 250 millis. That's kind of cute. It's pragmatically a downfall of all the best FP lanes. Yeah, Nate. Yeah. I hear you, man. It's kind of cute. You might as well have just said 250 uwoos. If you're trying to be cute like that, just go 250 uwoos. If you're gonna say something that ridiculous, if you're gonna, you know what? If you're gonna take milliseconds, which just sounds like, strong, scientifically stout, and you're gonna turn it into millis, just go all in on the ridiculousness and just go 250 uwoos. If you're gonna ruin it good. Don't just half-ass ruin it, okay? Okay, I think I understand what's happening. Is you're gonna request a song, you're gonna pay a certain amount of points. If it doesn't work, you get the points back. I gotcha. That was API. I think we just did pub sub. So song queue, client. Oh man, effect.effect. Man, option.option. Man, it just keeps getting better. Just when I think I've seen every dot dot, a new one pops up. Just when you think you've seen every Pokemon, a new Pokemon pops up. Filesystem.filesystem. Man, the naming convention here is just nothing but like the best, right? This is top tier naming. Okay, sync queue, yeah, forks. Okay, so this is the kind of stuff that deals with the queuing system for the clients. Yeah, all right, all right. There's they're doing some fancy, some somewhat fancy array stuff here in IDX stuff, and yeah, I get it, I get it. It's not too bad in here. Not a lot I can make fun of, but there's a lot of information here. I guess this would be the playlist that you could pull from. Sure, that was song queue. Yeah, sure, okay. And then we've got the Spotify stuff, which is pulled in from the vendor stuff. So they're authenticating. There's your do not open on stream again, access token, and then once you've got the once you've got the authorization, then you're probably passing in back and forth messages. All right, okay, okay. Well, to be fair, overall, this isn't the most terrible thing. I can't like this again. All that just for an unknown error. This wasn't the most terrible thing. The like overall, if you're going to use TypeScript, this is a reasonable way to use TypeScript, I guess. But it's clear that they went out of their way to try and drop in a few jokes here. And I just feel like if they're going to do that, then they might as well go all in and ooh-woo it up. Just go full ooh-woos. That's all I'm saying. Um, I guess that's it. I guess that's it. I guess that's the repo. I don't know. That was kind of underwhelming. I don't even know if that's worth saving at all. I, you know, it was okay. I kind of feel gross. TypeScript is kind of gross. So I kind of feel weird now. Feels weird, man. But in all fairness, in reality, I make fun of it on purpose. But in reality, it's not. What would I say? I have seen much worse. I don't really like TypeScript, not a lot, but I've seen much worse. This wasn't the most terrible thing. And this could have easily been, if you think about it, this repo could have easily been a lot more, man, I can't think of the right words today. It could have been filled with a lot more junk TypeScript code for because TypeScript can kind of do that to you, where you need to just like write a bunch of TypeScript to accommodate writing TypeScript. And I think they did a reasonable job avoiding that. I still don't like a lot of this, but this is probably one of the best usages of TypeScript I've seen. And if this was how a lot of TypeScript repositories looked, not too bad. Not too bad. I'd probably hate it a lot less. I'd still hate it. I'd want it to burn. I'd take it out back and shoot it. But, you know, just a piece of me would feel like a little bit bad about it. Not too bad, but a little bit bad. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's it. That's the roast. Mulroy, if you wanted me to really dig in and roast it more, you should have done a lot worse. Like, if I really wanted to, I'm sure I could go look at like the way that you handled the arrays and stuff, but I don't want to. I just don't care. You wrote it in TypeScript. I don't care. You don't deserve my time. All right, Mulroy, you don't deserve my time, sir. How dare you? Dare. I hope everyone's having a good morning. Let me check some messages. This is gonna be a short stream. I'm doing 100 things today. I thought I'd jump on real quick and do a quick stream. Sounds like a skill I should get good at TS. Yeah, I know, Nate. Look, it's just my personal opinion, okay? Even if you're good at TS, I still don't like TS. Even good TS is bad TS. That's all I'm saying. Okay, that looks good. These generics are crap. Half of them should have been replaced with generics. Yes! Yes. You got it, Nate. You've basically summarized the whole thing. In order to embrace TS, you must spend 10 years in fiery hatred, bred by ECMA. Listen. Listen. You meant utility funcs for the yeah, okay. I don't know. Look, neither one is good, okay? Neither one is good. It's the same thing, yeah. Neither one is good. Like, I get it. You have a whole bunch of helpers and utility functions, and they all look weird when you use them. And they come with their own set of problems. I think my argument... Yeah, JS has always been bad. Exactly. I think my argument would be that TS makes JS worse, not better. That would be my argument. TS fixes it in the best way possible, still crap, right? And even more disgusting to anyone with experience on real. Right. I think we're kind of overlapping in what we're saying. We probably just differ a bit on the edges. I don't think TS is the correct way to fix JS. I think the correct way to fix JS is to fix JS. Right, JS connoisseurs see TS for the beauty it provides, getting JS anywhere damn near the functionality of a better lang. Right. Yeah, I think it's a bad choice. TC39 has failed at that for 2 decades. Yeah, it's a bad choice to be adding complexity over top of a bad language. Fix the language. It's a, yeah, no, I get it. It's stop hoping, build the best shim, but I don't know. Maybe I'm taking too hard of a stance here, but I would still stand on the I would still stand behind the line of it just shouldn't have been done. Right. I get it. I know we all agree it's bad. I just still don't think it should have been done at all. I think I think my argument is that TypeScript has made things worse, not better. It is a necessary evil of web dev for now. It is a necessary evil. I might be taking too staunch of a position here. It's leveled up much of the JS ecosystem by a tier or more. Has it really? Has it? Because I look at the code, and if you sure, yeah, but if you look at it in a vacuum, I can see how you can make that case. If you look at TypeScript in a vacuum and you look at the code in a vacuum, but if you look at it holistically, including the fact that you have to have a build process and you have to convert existing JavaScript code that isn't wrapped around TypeScript to get the best integration into TypeScript, you're adding complexity for the sake of cleaner looking code or better looking code. And the only real benefit you get is typed variables, parameters, and maybe you fix some bugs that you could have fixed otherwise. Best improvements are hidden in libs, and you don't need much more than a sprinkle in app code. Build process is fine. Web components watch need to actually get good adopted for the best jump there to happen. I don't think the build process is fine. I don't like the build process on top of a already not great language. I don't like additional build processes, period. I don't think that's a good solution. Yeah, apparently your autocorrect is as sick as you, Nate. Got him. Got him, boys. I know. I would prefer not to add processes and additional like layer additional cognitive work over top of cognitive work. That's just me. Apple autocorrect is horrid on iOS. Is it? I don't use Apple, so I actually would not know. If every browser supported Go natively, we wouldn't be having this convo. If every browser supported C natively, we'd probably be having this convo. Look, to be fair, I get it. I get why it exists and stuff. I just don't agree with the principles, I guess. It's just me. I might be at the ripe old age of 40. Maybe this is one of those I'm too grumpy. My age is showing. Okay. Ian Carson can hang out in the boomer section. We will. We'll be the those two old curmudgeons. What do you call curmudgeons? Those two old peeps from the Muppets, I think. That's Carson and I. We'll make fun of all of you. on. Close that. Close this. I'm probably not going to be on for very much longer. I've got to go back to work. Might go on later today, but I thought I'd pop in, do a quick stream, make fun of Mulroy a bit, chat with whoever is here. There's something else I wanted to show on stream. You'd think I'd have this stuff sorted out in advance. You would think that I would be a professional streamer and I would have like a list of things, maybe, but apparently not. Apparently I'm not a professional streamer. I'm just an average one. Fine, I can't find it. Whatever, fine. I had something else I wanted to go over on stream, but that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna be on for like another 5 minutes, and then that's it for me. Until possibly later. Work is eating up my time lately. It's crazy. And I know a lot of other people are, I don't know, there's something about the first half of this year. Everybody just got hit by some kind of, everyone's sick, everyone's like swamped with work or with life. It's just been a weird first half of the year. Hopefully the last half is a lot better. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go back to work. To work. That was a fun little roast of my code there. Thanks for everybody who showed up, all 5 of you. I appreciate it. Thank you, DevDad. Thank you, Nate Codes. Thank you, Sky's the Limit on YouTube. I'll try and be back later or tomorrow for a much longer stream. We'll have some fun. Work on the game. It'll be fun. Nate, get better, man. And yeah, I'll catch everyone on the flip side. Have a good day or good night, whatever you're having. Peace out.